Fasting, as we encounter it in the Bible, goes beyond the mere abstention from food. It is a deliberate act of devotion, a means to seek God earnestly. In our fast-paced world, where instant gratification is the norm, the discipline of fasting calls us to a higher spiritual plane. Today, let's explore the rich tapestry of fasting, drawing inspiration from the lives of Daniel and Esther. Daniel, a man of great wisdom and faith, engaged in extended periods of fasting. In the book of Daniel, chapter 10, verses 2 to 3, it reads, "In those days, I, Daniel, was mourning for 3 weeks. I ate no delicacies, no meat or wine entered in my mouth, nor did I anoint myself at all until the 3 weeks were completed." Daniel's commitment to fasting was not just a physical act, but a profound spiritual endeavor. Extended fasting, as exemplified by Daniel, propels us into a realm of heightened spiritual sensitivity where we draw closer to God. Turning to the book of Esther, we find a different dimension of fasting. Esther, facing a life-threatening situation, calls for a collective fast. In Esther chapter 4, verses 16, she declares, "Go, gather all the Jews to be found in Susa, and hold a fast on my behalf, and do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. I and my young women will also fast as you do." Esther's fast was a communal act of desperation, seeking God's intervention to overcome an impending crisis. It teaches us that fasting can be a powerful tool to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. In Isaiah 58, verses 6 to 7, we gain insight into the type of fast that brings about liberation from sin. "Is not this the fast that I choose? To loose the bonds of wickedness, to undo the straps of the yoke, to let the oppressed go free, and to break every yoke? Is it not to share your bread with the hungry, and bring the homeless poor into your house? When you seek the naked, to cover him, and not to hide yourself from your own flesh." Fasting, when accompanied by acts of righteousness and compassion, becomes a powerful force for breaking the chains of sin. Turning to the New Testament, we find Paul's example of spiritual discipline through fasting. In 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verses 27, he shares, "In toil and hardship, through many a sleepless night, in hunger and thirst, often without food, in cold and exposure." Paul's experiences highlight the connection between physical discipline and mental control. Fasting, as a spiritual discipline, sharpens our focus, aligning our minds with the eternal truths of God. While the primary focus of biblical fasting is spiritual, it's intriguing to note that the research aligns with the health benefits of fasting, whether it's improved metabolic health or cellular repair during extended fast. Science seems to echo the wisdom found in ancient biblical practices. I encourage you to reflect on the stories of Daniel and Esther, recognizing the transformative power of extended fast in their lives. Whether you're considering a Daniel fast, an Esther fast, or an extended period of abstaining from food, let it be a purposeful journey toward spiritual ascension, victory over sin, mental control, and yes, unexpected health benefits.